What's going on, guys? Sono's here, and I just kind of want to do a little bit of a video kind of talking about how to climb. Okay. I understand there's like a dime a dozen of these videos, and I'm sure you guys have all heard the same stuff over and over, and like, this is what you gotta do. And I mean, usually for people looking for videos like this, you're actually wanting to climb. Now, for me, what this means is I had the hardest time climbing ever. Okay. Well, not ever. I'm sure there's other people have harder times, but in regards to understanding how to control the minion wave and understanding what champion to play against what matchup, and there's so much stuff that goes into it. I was season 5. I hit silver. Before that, I was bronze. For 2 seasons before that, and I thought silver was huge when I got it. And I know a lot of people that are bronze and stuff like that see that as like, oh, okay, I hit silver, that's huge for me. And then this season I went from silver 4 to Plat 4. Now, one of the tricks that you hear from a lot of people that do these videos is one trick a champion that you can play on a regular basis and rank. So like, most of the time you're going to see like Yasuo banned, right? Darius is going to be permabanned in lower elos. I mean, most people just don't want to face stuff like that, you know? And that's just the way it is. So when you think about it, it goes, okay, what champion can you play that's not overly banned, that's not a difficult play style? It gives you that opportunity to actually kind of help learn more of the macro side. So, for instance, I main Yorick. I'm a Yorick main. That's my main champion. If you watch any of the league videos that I have on this channel, most of them are going to be, Yorick. Okay? Now, I understand this game is not playing Cinch, but it was my most recent gameplay, and it was a pretty awesome game. And it's more of me just preparing for Season 10 and getting used to the map in the sense with the new alcoves and all that stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't really see much of a reason to use these alcoves. I think it's neat, all the things they're doing with the dragons and stuff like that, but overall, I think the alcoves are just dependent. If you're hitting gank maybe, or something like that, I understand. It just gives more of a chance for evading, and this just seems like it's unnecessary to have it. For people, especially like top laners, where we always complain about getting ganked non-stop and our juggler never helps, I'm sure the alcove could really help in the sense of helping us out of those ganks if you play it right, especially York, because you can literally drop his, W right there in the alcove and just walk out. So yes, I do see the opportunity to help you in that sense. But in most of the games I've played so far in the preseason, you don't really see much opportunity to even use it. So back to the whole, how do you get from iron, bronze, silver, or even gold to the next level, okay? Now, I'm not making this because I think that I just need to make a little video and clickbait title and this and that. You can check my account using my gamer tag or summoner's name, StoneOwens, with Z, and you can go look at it. I was silver, I was hard stuck. And when I learned how to play Yorick and I watched a lot of the higher elo players play it, I mean, that alone got me out of silver to gold, right? Because macro in that elo isn't even that important to an extent, right? It'll be a lot easier to win and climb doing that. What an insane game. It'll be easier, obviously, if you learn macro, because that's like most of the game. Even if you're behind, if you have better macro than the other team, I mean, you guys make the right decisions, they potentially throw the lead. If you look at games like in bronze and silver and even low gold, they make more mistakes than you can imagine, and you can capitalize on that if you understand what to capitalize on. Now, I'm not really trying to make this video in regards to capitalizing and talking about macros necessarily. I wanted to make this video to talk about my experience going from super low elo, silver 4, and getting up to plat. Now, here's the thing. I played 23 days of gameplay this season to get from silver to plat, and I climbed in gold forever. I was gold 1, and then I went back on the gold 4, and then at one point I was gold 4 with a motion shield. Like, it was rough. But when I realized the games that I wasn't winning were the games that I wasn't playing my one-trick champion, right? Because here's the thing, when you play a champion so much, you understand most or all of your matchups, okay? So I played hundreds of games at York. I understood how to play against a Renekton, how to play against Darius, how to play against a Riven, how to play against the majority of these top laner picks that some people would have difficulty playing against. So I went from having to ban champions like Darius to, okay, I'll ban something that's annoying. Like, Trimir is super annoying for me to lane against. Just ban it out. I don't have to deal with it. Instead of having to waste it on a Darius. Like I used to do when I was in silver, and I was like, this champion's broken. But it's not so much the champion's broken as if you understand the matchup, you just know how to beat it. You know how to play your champion into majority of what the enemy teams are playing. So having that sense of, okay, well, I know that I need to play it like this. This is how I need to, lane against this champion. I know how to not feed in this sense. You're going to be 10 times better. And I understand there's so many videos out there that say the same thing. I understand that. Trust me. When I say, hey, you don't want to trick a champion, and I understand some people don't want to play one champion over and over, but if you're serious about it and you want to climb, and you pick something that's not permabanned and you're elo, you will get there. Okay? I know it's a bit of a long process, especially climbing when your MMR and elo are destroyed. I mean, at one point, I went on a 30-game win streak in York to get in the gold, and the entire time I was getting 16 LP. After 30 games. And then the one loss I got at the end of that, I lost 17 LP. So, when I started going on this huge win streak, at one point when I was in gold, I duoed with a buddy who was Plat. And it wasn't, when I played York, I was obviously playing against people that are in that elo, or the MMR, combined MMR. So I'm facing people that are high gold, Plat 4, 3. And I'm destroying matchup. And I'm winning, but I'm also getting like 20 LP because he's got so much higher MMR. And we're doing it together. So that's something also more, that's more of a faster climb. Now granted, all my games from, gold 4 to Plat 4, I didn't really duo. I probably had like 4 or 5 games total duoed with somebody. And it took me a lot of games because I got back into that strut. Okay, it was I won 10 games in a row, 17 LP, So, a lot of these videos that I had, like the York guides, well, not necessarily guides, gameplay, really show the matchups. And the reason I post those is so you guys can watch. Okay, I'm playing against Darius. I can't engage him without my ult up early on. Now, later on in the game, if you watch that video, you will see that I absolutely destroyed him one-on-one. It wasn't even close. I was patient about it. Because that little bit of a CS lead that he gets early on, you'll make up for it. And when he messes up, because it is low elo, and everybody is freaking, gold, silver, bronze, especially iron, you're going to get those people that they mess up. They don't pay attention to the games. They don't ward enough. That's another thing. Helping you carry. Get vision wards like crazy. Now in this game, I don't think I really played for the wards. I was just having fun playing some Singe. And running around the entire map and just doing my own thing. But that is something you need to pay attention to. Now, you'll see a lot of higher elo people, especially streamers, they'll get messages and they'll say, hey man, I'm destroying my lane and I keep losing my games. Well, are you rotating? Are you saving your teleport at 10 minutes into the game so that you can rotate to another lane? Or are you just staying in your one lane like a Teemo and not doing anything? That is a common problem with the lower elos. You'll see in this game, maybe because I'm playing Singe, but I rotate a lot. And you also need to know when to rotate, right? So, as you can see, I rotated here with Singe. It was more for fun, but in the sense that, okay, if I go mid lane, does my teammate have CC? Can I go to mid lane and actually get a kill? Would this be a waste of time and I'll lose a wave or two, right? You always want to shove and rotate if you can. that will help you out significantly. But like I was saying, though, your main thing is finding that champion that you can play in what lane that you are best at. Okay, you might have a little bit of fun playing ADC. Okay, if you have fun playing ADC and that's what you want to do, find your champion. Now ADC it's usually up in the air. I don't know really how the banning really goes for that lane specifically, but playing something that's overpowered at one point, sure, if it goes through, but are you going to be better at the one overpowered champ, or are you going to be better at the champion that you have 100,000 mastery points and you played hundreds of games on? So when I got to gold from silver, I had a 63% win rate, and I said, okay, well that's a significantly positive win rate for somebody who went from silver, and I actually almost looks boosted, right? But when I went into my promos for Plat, I won all 3 games, and I finished the season Plat 4. Okay, now my next season I'm going to be doing kind of a Road to Diamond series, showing that you can do it. I can get to Diamond. It's going to be a thing that I'm going to do this next season, but I want you guys to see that just because you're silver and bronze, that as long as you're learning the game and understanding your matchups and you're being consistent with your one champion that you might play, is going to help you win games. Okay, understanding macro, super important. I know I said it repeatedly through the video. As you can tell here, situations like this, I have the lead. This guy cannot beat me one-on-one. He has to do these long-distance pokes. He has to run through this. I can do all these things to him. That was a weird flip. I meant to flip him the other way. It would have been a kill if I had played it right and flipped him the right direction, but that's what I'm saying. He can't beat me one-on-one. I took, 3 turret shots there? And I still lived. So, here I got a little greedy. I was like, I'm going to ward here, and then I'm going to kind of keep an eye out and go for him when he pushes up. Obviously, it didn't work out. But in the sense that I understood that I had the lead, I controlled this lane. Mundo is so far behind. He just hit level 6. I'm level 9. Yeah, I control this lane. But that's not necessary. I mean, that could be considered macro, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really understanding, okay, this guy can't kill me. He did all of his abilities on me with the exception of ult. And 3 tower shots and I didn't die. Now, that teleport was a bit greedy. I could have saved it and looked for something on the map. But my thing was I wanted to hard shove and keep, having fun with this. So, I know I'm beating the dead horse here. Bear with me. If you're in those lower elos, I don't know what it's like in Diamond. I can't give advice to a Diamond player. I can't give advice to anybody higher than Plat 4 with 0 LP until next season, right? But 63% win rate going to Plat because I one-tricked the champion. Because there was a thing. I wanted to climb, and I wanted to face higher elo players, and I wanted to be competitive about it. And the only way I was going to climb is if I did that. So when tricking a champion and understanding matchups and learning the macro, understanding shove and rotate, and saving teleport will help you out so much more than you can imagine. Use some of these tips that I'm saying for your next video, the next season. Practice a lot of this stuff. Find your champion, right? Champions right now, if you don't know what's broken right now, you can go to u.gg and it gives you a whole list of all the tiers that they're in. Okay? Keep doing that. Keep playing those champions that are broken and not ban 90% of the game in your elo, right? Those will be some of the tricks that you can use to your advantage to getting ahead. Use season 10 or the preseason for season 10 as your training time to get used to champion. Learn what you can. Okay, that'd be very important for you. Another champion that I use would be kind of like my secondary champion, because there has been times when York's been picked or he's been banned out randomly, because it does happen. I went with Aatrox. He's super broken. Learn his combination. Learn what makes him super strong. Don't keep yourself necessarily at one champion. Use this preseason to say, hey, I'm going to learn a couple champions. Here's my one trick. Here's my backups. Right? Nasus is super similar playstyle as York. I flip fiddlesticks into it. But something to keep in mind, right? Nasus is super similar to my champion. Playstyles that are super similar is what you should look for. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this. I know that was a lot of me just rambling on, but these are some of the tricks and tips that I can give to you guys to help you. Like I said, you guys can check my na.op.gg and it'll show that I was silver for so long. I was bronze before that. Then I go from silver 4 to Plat 4 in one season. Now, granted, a lot of people don't have all that time on their hands like I did. Play 23 days worth of gameplay in ranked alone in one season, but use whatever time you have to learn that one champion, especially if you enjoy playing it. Especially if you enjoy playing that one champion. Not many people are playing York. Try them out. Watch the videos that I have. That's an easy climb. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.